If you guys wind up testing tons and tons of products out there and don't see any success, and then you also spend hundreds if not thousands of dollars on the Facebook platform just trying to test these products and you don't see any results and you just wind up in this vicious cycle, then this video is probably for you. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about how to launch a Shopify dropshipping product. And if you guys don't know, I come out with videos every single Monday discussing how to get into dropshipping and why you want to start a brand and how to build a brand. A lot of gurus out there simply do not do that, but it's the only way that you guys can be successful with Shopify dropshipping in 2021 and on. So the first thing that we're going to be talking about today is what you guys should not be doing. And when you get into dropshipping, especially as a beginner, it can be really easy to just choose a product or any random product without doing any proper research. And I see people try to sell all types of things, and it really just doesn't work out for them because either it's too competitive or no one wants to buy it. And in the beginning, you do have to have a very strict or a good compass of how to do proper product research. Another thing that I see a lot of people do is they'll only run ads for like 1 to 2 days. And this is a big problem because when you do that and you just shut down the ad, like if you don't see any profits or you're not getting any sales at all, you need to understand that within the first week of you running Facebook ads, Facebook is trying to learn what audience to show your product to. And it's what's called a Facebook pixel. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically the brain of your Facebook ads. And when you run more ads and you're able to show Facebook what types of audiences that you're looking for, it's going to be able to show your product to people that are actually wanting to buy. So the more money that you spend, the more data that you collect, the pixel is going to be more optimized. And then from there, you're going to be able to sell the product and find a more specified audience that will fit your product. Another thing that I see a lot of people do is they don't spend enough at all. And Facebook needs a lot of money to expand. I wouldn't say a lot of money, but enough money to expand the audience and be able to optimize your ads. And that way you can reach more customers. A lot of people think that $10 to $20 for testing is enough, and it really is not. And a lot of people think that they're just going to jump into this, make money really quickly, and then just be the next millionaire guru out there. Simply, it does not work like that. And these types of things take a lot of time, optimization, patience. So you guys definitely have to keep that in mind when you're getting into this business. So since we went over the things that you guys should not be doing, what really happens after you do these types of things is that you'll find yourself going through dozens and dozens of products out there and with no end results and no winning product. And a lot of people will be like, oh, well, dropshipping doesn't work. I tested all these different products out there and I didn't make any money. I didn't get any sales. And you end up spending all your money and then saying dropshipping is dead. You need to understand that more than likely, if you're testing all these different products out there, you've probably found 1 or 2 winning products. However, what you want to focus on is the marketing and how to verify if a product is good or not. And when you find these products, you need to be willing to figure out how to form a strategy to market or launch it correctly. So step number 1 in my strategy and what I do now and what I think is going to continue to work for years down the road, you need to put more effort in the product research phase of your business. And you need to understand that quality over quantity is very important. If you're able to really hone down and identify what products out there that are going to have the highest potential, you're going to be wasting less time overall. So what I like to do personally is only test products that are proved to work, and I have a verification method that I do with this, and there's mainly 3 things that you want to look out for when you're doing your product research, and that is wow factor, a wide market, and provides a solution. So products similar to this would be the posture corrector, Hey Silky Skin, that laser epilator, Manscaped, like these different brands out here that have a defined purpose of their product, and it sort of stands out to other products out there that offer a similar solution. One thing that'll always work in order to verify if a product is winning or not is analyzing a competitor's ads, websites, and their store traffic. And there's different tools that you guys can be using out there. However, if you want to do this for free, you can use the Facebook or Instagram feed. You can see how much engagement ads are getting. You can use the Alexa app to see how much traffic is on a store. And there's all these different factors. And obviously, if you go on Facebook or Instagram and you see a product constantly, you see all these different sellers selling it, then it's probably something that's in demand and that's selling out there. One example would be the Galaxy projector. Everyone is trying to sell this product. and there's all these different cool brands out there, so obviously it makes money. And the same thing with their laser epilator. And then once you find a product that sells and has all these different factors, you can then go on AliExpress, see the amount of orders it has, and then from there you can sort of verify if it's really in demand or not. So let's say you're trying to find a product out there. The best places that you can look is on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook feeds. I'd highly recommend that you guys get the My Ad Finder Chrome extension tool. That one specifically is very good because it'll only show you ads on your Facebook feed, and that way you'll get exposed to more dropshipping ads out there. And once you engage with these ads, Facebook will then show you more dropshipping ads, and then you'll sort of see what's selling. Another method that I think you guys should use for product research is going on YouTube and looking up the Amazon Best Finds, all these different TikTok videos out there. A lot of them have very cool products or trendy products, if that's what you want to call it, that have a potential to sell or do well. So one other thing that I wanted to mention is that what I personally like doing is going for products that don't have that much competition, and you guys should be having the same mindset as well. You're not going to be able to compete with all these other guys out there that are trying to sell the same thing, especially if there's like 100 or even 1,000 other sellers out there. If you try to compete, you're just going to lose a lot of money, and in the beginning it's going to be best for you to go for products that don't have that many competitors, and it's sort of easy to jump in the market. And if you're going to be able to do that, and especially sell a product that barely anyone else is selling, then you're going to be able to dominate the market and sort of just destroy anyone else that tries to jump on this product with you. The branding approach, like I mentioned in all my videos. So the tool that we're going to be using today is My Ad Finder, and I've talked about this in my previous videos, but it is the best free tool that you're going to be using in order to find dropshipping ads on Facebook. And all you guys got to do once you cut it on, you just go to your Facebook feed and you can start scrolling through it. And some of the ads that you get shown obviously aren't going to be drop shipping, but what you guys need to do when you find these ads, like this is a drop shipping ad, you want to engage with these ads, go on their websites, add to cart, initiate checkout. What that'll basically do is tell Facebook through their pixel that you want to see more ads that are similar to it, and you like seeing these types of ads. So like I've done, this is a drop shipping product that I talked about in my previous video that's doing well. And here is another one, and this one I'm not sure, I don't think these people probably aren't drop shipping anymore, but this product is very good, and we're gonna go over why here. So I went straight to the actual ad page, and this product specifically is very unique in itself because the main factors that stand out for me, like if you were to break down the product and think about the 3 criteria that I go over, like if it has wow factor, wide market, and serves a purpose, the main things that I see immediately is the fact that this product has a wide market, and mainly because everyone has a smartphone, and everyone that carries a smartphone, they have a wallet, they have keys, they have credit cards, money that they hold. It's an all-in-one phone case that you can have, and it even serves as a stand for your phone. And that's what makes it pretty unique from all the other phone cases that you find out there. And this isn't something that you would find randomly in a Walmart or Target. So that's what really makes it stand out. So something like this, I can automatically right away see that this is something that'll sell well because it fits those 3 criteria. And you can see here that it was posted on March 16th and has 500 comments and 820,000 views. And an ad like this is very simple to make. Like you can even tell that it's not some crazy quality ad. It looks like someone just filmed it on a different phone, and this could have been done within 30 minutes to an hour. Like it's simple ads like this that do really well just because of the simplicity, and it just shows the product. So the next thing that we're going to be doing is going on AliExpress, and this is the next part of the verification process that you want to have. So scrolling through here, there is a handful of different cases out there that I see that are similar to this product, like this one. It seems to have all the same features except the stand. Let me see here. And what I like specifically about this one is, compared to the other one, this is more like leather and I guess for men you could say, and then the other one probably could go like men and women could buy it, but this seems like a more men oriented phone case. Oh, it does have a stand, so that's good. Okay, so yeah, even an ad like this, like you could literally just take this ad and advertise it on Facebook. That's how cool this concept is, and I think that a lot of people don't really keep this in mind. Like, there's a lot of content that you can find on AliExpress and Alibaba without even stealing other people's content, like on YouTube or Facebook. So we immediately found this case right away, and this could possibly be even better quality, even looks better quality than the case that was in this video. And this one already has 4,000 orders with 2,300 reviews, and that is a good sign, 4.9 stars. So obviously in previous videos I do talk about AliExpress and how you kind of want to stay away from them, but obviously this product does have some good reviews. And what I usually do, what you guys need to do, is go through Sourcing or CJ Dropshipping and source this product from AliExpress. The good thing about them is that you'll have your own supplier, you'll have your own like account manager, so there's more quality control as opposed to just using AliExpress and dropshipping from them. They're not really that reliable, so that's why you want to kind of stay away from AliExpress, but source the products from here and just get these products through Sourcing mainly, because it will get you a good deal, better shipping times, and better quality control. So the next step that we're going to be talking about is building the actual store. So let's say you find your product, you did all the verification processes, and you want to build an amazing store around the product. So one thing that I always preach on my channel is that you want to focus insanely on branding. And when I say branding, that includes the colors, the logos, ads, product, website. Everything should correlate, everything should be congruent. Like, you shouldn't have colors and text that don't match, like in the ad, that don't match what's on the website, and you don't want to have a product that's a different color or different variant in your ad than what's on the website. So hopefully you guys understand that, and the main reason why we want to keep these the same is because when the customers see these things, like, it's not something that's conscious, like maybe it's subconscious, but it's like a psychological thing. When you don't see something that's matching or that's the same and you land on the website, the conversion rate will go down and customers will lose trust in your store. And creating a one product store around a product increases their trust and just their brand trustworthiness. So you want to definitely focus on simplicity and minimalism. You know, don't have a whole bunch of spammy things on your website or crazy colors or very bright buttons. You want everything to sort of stay the same, and when you're able to do this, you're going to be able to charge a premium, which is pretty crazy. Like, I didn't really understand this concept until I started selling high ticket products, but you're going to be able to charge even up to double of what your competitors are charging just because of your branding and that perceived value that your product has. One tool that I like to use is Canva. It is a free tool. However, they do have a upgrade. It's like $12 a month, but you can do a lot more editing with this tool than I ever expected. And you can create stunning infographics for your product, like remove the backgrounds, have a white background, and just have a very clean look. Like in this image that you can see in this slide right here, I literally just took out the background, the white background, so it's just a still image right here, and then you can create awesome logos and stuff like that. And like I said, I just go for something simple like Massage Pro, just all capital letters, different colors, go baby. Just simple things like that. And I'm sure you've heard other dropshippers out there or gurus talk about the same concept. But I heavily focus on this on my channel because it's really the only way that you guys can be successful in building a long-term brand. So you definitely want to focus on branding. So with that said, let's go on their website and see other examples of what I mean. All right, so for the first store that we're going to be looking at, it's going to be Theragun.com, and these guys sell the infamous massage gun, and their website is very simple. And like, their website traffic is pretty crazy. And if you guys don't have this tool, you need to get it. It's the Alexa traffic tool, but it'll basically just tell you the amount of traffic that the site gets. And the lower number that the site has, it's better. That means they get a lot more traffic. So, and this site is very, very low. So this site probably makes millions of dollars. And this site is very simple. Like, it's not something crazy. Like, even this image alone isn't the best quality image. They're selling this stuff for $400, so the average order value is probably insane. Like, it's very simple. They got a video ad. They have simple add to cart button. The colors are obvious. It's white and blue. And these images are something that's not very hard to make. They have these simple infographics. These are all things that you guys can do on your website, especially if you have a very nice premium theme. And even if you don't have that, and if you have the budget for it, what I recommend you guys do, if you want to really have a awesome website, is invest like $100 to $200 in having someone create a store for you like this. And you can see here people have review images. Let me see, they should have reviews down here. Yeah, so very simple reviews. Everything's matching with the colors, like their product colors match the website. Black, white, blue. Everything just seems to correlate with each other. And we can see, let me actually look on their main page. So I guess they have different variants of this product, but you guys get the idea. Everything is very simple and straight to the point, nothing spammy, very well branded. So let's check out the website that we were talking about earlier, or the product that we're talking about. And you can see here that this product is the website is very simple as well. Same concept, the colors all match. We have black, white, some orange overall. And the landing page is pretty simple. I'm not really sure what theme this would be, but when you go to shop, you can see they have variants for every single iPhone out there. So let's just say we want it for the iPhone 12 Max. Let's click on that one. And see, their product page is pretty simple. And one thing I don't really like is this green add to cart button. However, what I've learned is that these actually have a very high conversion rate for some reason, because when people see green, they automatically associate it with a go. But I don't know, from my website, I don't think I'd really want to have this color standing out like that. But everything's the same. Like, their colors are very cool. Like, it's very simple. It's cool when you have, what I think really makes this brand specifically is the ad that they have, a very simple ad. Their description, their infographics, they don't have like a long product page. It's just short explanation of the features, blah, 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 reviews, and that's it. Another concept that I wanted to explain as well is when you're creating your brand website, you definitely want to have something that is specific to your product. Like, this product alone is called Safe Sleeve. They have safesleevecases.com. You obviously don't want to have a domain that's not even associated with your product, like iPhonecases.com or worldwideproducts.com, something like that. You want to have it specific to your brand. And one thing I didn't really mention is that you guys want to have your brand name be the actual product. So you can see here they say Safe Sleeve for iPhone 12 Pro Max. They don't say Safe Sleeve iPhone case or phone case for iPhone 12 Pro Max. Whenever someone sees your product, you want them to automatically think of your brand. So another website like we were looking at earlier, you can see here this is called the Therabody or Theragun Elite. And they don't call it like a massage gun or the generic name of the product, because people they want you to associate the actual product, the massage gun, to their brand whenever you think about it. And that's why when you think of like men hair care products, like Manscaped, when you think of a razor, you automatically think of their brand for like razor for men. And the same concept with BlendJet. Like, when you think of a fruit blender or whatever, a fruit smoothie device, you automatically think of BlendJet. So it's the same concept that you want to sort of dominate your market in. That's why I say when you guys jump into products, you want to find something that not a lot of people are selling, that isn't that competitive, and it's going to benefit you in the long run, because if you're able to establish that market, your place in the market before everyone else, and really hone in on the branding and make yourself just stand out from everyone, whenever someone thinks of the product, they're automatically going to think of your brand. So you have to keep that in mind, and I think it's a very powerful psychological concept. Another thing that I wanted to mention too is look at their logo. Their logo is very simple. They just took some simple text with a simple logo image, and that's the same mindset that you guys want to have when you're creating your brands as well. You don't want to have a logo that's too complicated or hard to understand or remember. You want it to have matching colors and just something very simple that people can remember automatically when they see a product that can be associated with your brand. So the next step that we're going to be talking about is building your creatives. So again, with these creatives, you want to focus on your branding. And really for dropshipping in general, the way that you market, the way that your creative is set up can really determine your success for your brand. And you need to have congruency, like the colors, the text blocks that you use in your ad need to match with the colors on the website, the product, that whole gist. So the ad needs to consist of a scroll stopper. So if you guys don't know what this is basically the first 3 to 6 or 10 seconds that catches your attention on the Facebook feed. It's the reason why you watch the rest of the ad. And what it does, it shows a problem, and then from after that, it'll provide a solution, which is your product. Then from there, you can talk about the benefits, and then the body of the ad, and then the call to action at the end of the ad where the person can click on it and then go to your website. Now for the testing phase, what I see a lot of people do is they simply just only use one ad or one scroll stopper. You need to have 3 to 4 different ads and just focus on the first couple seconds of the video to get people's attention. And if you only use one scroll stopper and it just doesn't work, you run the ads, you're just not going to get the results that you want, and you're going to think, well, this product is dead, or it's not working, it's not a winning product, and you're just going to keep moving on to the next product, and you're just going to have a vicious cycle. So the best thing that you guys can do is create 3 different creatives and focus on the first 3 to 10 seconds, and then from there you can really figure out what catches a customer's attention and what really hooks their attention to get them to watch the rest of the ad. So the next thing that we're going to be talking about is the ad strategy for step 5. And this is very important as well, how you test a product, because if you don't test it correctly, if you don't launch it correctly on Facebook or whatever platform that you're on and give the platform enough space to test your product, well, you're just going to waste your money, and then you're going to move on to the next product and the next product, and like I said, you're just going to have a bad cycle. So Facebook really just needs room to spend, and I'm assuming that most of you guys are going to be trying to sell on Facebook. So it does best with large audiences. You don't need to be trying to laser target right out the gate and try to target better than Facebook can, because what that platform is very good at is finding the right audience to target in a very big pool of people. So what you guys need to do is start with a budget anywhere from $50 to $100 a day. And honestly, this is the bare minimum. You can have like $20 a day, but it really just depends on your budget and the price of your product. So if you have a product that is high ticket, anywhere from I'd say $80 to $100 plus, then you really need to have at least a budget of $100 a day or more. And then anything below that, you can have it around 50. So it's very important that you keep this in mind. That way Facebook really you're just giving Facebook enough budget to use in order to find the correct audience. So CBO just lets Facebook decide where the budget is best spent. And then from there, what you guys need to do is set up 5 ad sets, assuming that you're starting out with a budget of $50 to $100 and broad interest, 3 million or plus for the interest. And then you need to have 3 different creatives in each ad set, like I mentioned before, with the 3 different scroll stoppers. Realistically, you need to let these ads run anywhere from 4 to 5 days and up to a week if you can. And that's mainly because Facebook is gathering data within this time. And you're basically just building data on your Facebook pixel. So the longer that you're going to be able to run your ads, especially if you're able to run your ads long enough to where the pixel can optimize and you start getting more and more sales, and if you can just pay attention to your ads, and if you're getting a higher ROAS or higher, more add to carts, more initiate checkouts, then you'll know that you're on the right track. So here, if we jump into my Facebook Ads Manager, this is just a small gist of the tutorial, my Facebook ad tutorial on what you guys should be doing when you're setting up your ads. I do have a 30 or 40 minute long video, a full tutorial step by step on how to set up everything. And I'm not going to try and squeeze it all in this one video because I know you guys probably wouldn't stay that long. So you guys can check that video out. Should be up somewhere in the right corner, and I'll put it in the description as well. So you guys can check that video after this one. But everything that I do in Facebook ads is very broad, and it really just focuses on Facebook trying to find the right audience for me instead of me trying to micromanage everything. And I always recommend that you guys go as broad as possible, target the e-packet countries or the top 5, which I personally like doing, which is United States, United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. Those places are going to have the best conversion rate out of all the countries in the world, so that's why I mainly target them. So the last step is the second part of the ad strategy that I go through, and after 4 to 5 days, So after 4 to 5 days, ideally through a week, you want to evaluate and see exactly how your ads are doing. And the way that you do this is by going to the columns and looking at the lifetime or data. And you need to see what creatives performed and cut off the bad ones. So you have the 3 creatives, and you can look at their click-through rate, their conversion rate, if people have added a cart, and that'll really just help you determine on which creative seems to be working the best. And obviously, if you have a higher click-through rate of people staying and watching after the first 3 seconds of the video, then that means that people are more interested in that ad specifically, so you can cut off all the other ones. One other issue that I see a lot of people do is they'll only look at the data from like 1 day or 2 days, and they won't look at the lifetime data. You need to take the average of how many days you've been running these ads to sort of get an idea of what's working and what's not working. So let's say you're on the 5th day and you just want to check out and see how your ads are doing. You need to look at the lifetime data of your ads. You don't want to just look at that 1 day, because you'll wind up just looking at it, seeing it does bad that 1 day, and then just cut it off. And then if you just would have looked at the lifetime data, it would show you that the average is profitable, or it's doing way better than you thought it would. So the best way to determine if your ads are doing well or not, and if you're being profitable, is you need to figure out your break-even ROAS. And the way that you figure this out is by taking your product price over the product price minus the cost of goods, which is how much you're spending to get the product. So anytime that you're looking at your ads and you've waited a couple days to sort of test different interests and stuff like that, you need to cut off the ads below break-even ROAS and keep the ones that are running or that are at your break-even ROAS. And the reason why I say you need to keep running the ones that are at your break-even is because over time, breaking even is not a bad thing. You need to think of it as gathering data. So within a couple of days, you can then decide whether or not you should cut it off. And usually if you're breaking even, eventually what I found is that you'll be profitable in the long run, so you just need to let it run a little bit longer. So once you find the audiences that are doing well, you just scale up from there, and you can scale it up 20% a day, 15% a day. You don't want to do it too much because it'll ruin the optimization. And people just I see so many people just messing with their ads and not letting it run. Like, you need to let it run a couple days and then just forget about it. Don't touch it. Don't edit the ads, because this will ruin the optimization, and then you're going to be back at day 1. Now, what I like to do is scale the same campaign upwards, and then once you cut off all the bad ads, just keep retesting in that same campaign, different interests. And what I do, I just up the budget a little bit, like I said, 20% in the same campaign, and that's honestly that honestly has worked the best for me. I've seen other people just take that interest, duplicate it into another campaign, and then raise the budget from there. But that doesn't really work for me for some reason. I don't see how it really works for other people, because if you do that, you're just ruining the optimization or the flow of that interest or of that pool of audience that Facebook found for you. So that's what I usually do, and you guys have to test that out for yourselves. But personally, that's what I do. I just raise the budget in the same testing campaign, and then sort of have everything in there. But really, for this strategy, guys, this is a rinse and repeat strategy that you can really use for any product that you find, and I think this is a very ideal method. Now, of course, within a couple days or so, if you're not getting any sales, no add to carts, no initiate checkouts, then you really need to go back and test your creatives again. And if it's not your creatives, then it's probably not a good product. It's not something that people probably want. So I would just keep testing different products from there. But other than that, I hope you guys got some good value out of this video. If you have any questions, make sure you mention them down below. And also check out my full Facebook ads tutorial. It'll be in the description below as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.